Hey, YouTube and my Facebook family. I'll wait for a few to come in before I start. Just recap on yesterday. I went bananas. Ooh. If just one person come in, I'm gonna start. What is this? I see one person in here. Hey, the link is up there. Somebody wanna come in? Ooh. Oh, he turned the music on. My favorite stuff. Hello. I see one person in here. I'll start. I'm just doing a little recap on yesterday. It was a mess. I acted a complete fool out of anger and hurt. Um, I'm really done with this Miss Lowdown stuff. I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of messages, and there are so many things so much more important than arguing with somebody back and forth. Somebody I don't even know. Somebody that don't know me. So I'm pushing forward, start doing my lives, and just do what I do, what I inspired to do, and I'm done with that. For real. Amber, I was looking at them comments today. I was rolling. I said, it's some crazy ass people on YouTube. They just say anything. They was talking about my hair, my little bun. I said, these trolls don't know what to do. They just mean, but it's okay. I was laughing. I was like, wow. And then you could see at the end how everybody's tone changed. You never judge a book by its cover. You got to open it up and read it. People got to be careful, but it's cool. When you're on the internet, that's the chance you're taking when you put yourself out there. So I'm good with it. Yeah, it was funny. But I didn't. I read it today. I didn't read nothing yet because I couldn't see. I need to get a stronger prescription on my glasses, so I'll be wearing these little dollar glasses sometimes. But I'm gonna get my glasses fixed. I got like 4 pair that I got a prescription in. Shoot, that cost a lot of money. So I'm gonna find me a glass place out here. I just moved out here. I've been here a year where I'm at, so I'm gonna definitely get my glasses fixed. But yeah, girl, it was a mess yesterday. I was worn out. I ate something and I went to bed. Then my grandbaby woke me up about 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still kind of tired, but it's not worth it. It's really none of my business what people think about me. It's their business. You know what I'm saying? Too much is going on in this world. So many people need hope. So many people need something else. They don't need all this drama. I like to watch it, but I don't like to be in it. So I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I probably won't even go on Polar's. I don't know. I'll probably go back on there and just say how I feel, because the trolls are real. And my whole object is to change one person's life. If I make a live every day, go on live every day, and one person is encouraged, ready to push forward, I did what I'm supposed to do. So, I know that what I have, what I've been through, God kept me through it because He knew I would share, and I wouldn't be ashamed to share what I've been through. So, that's that. I want to show you guys. Oh, come on, get off of here. Stop playing music. I'm playing somebody's music. I'll just show you my book. Oh, maybe I could share it. I could screen share. Let me see. Share, share. Okay, I'm gonna learn how to do this. I ain't did this one yet. But okay, how do I get to it? Inbox. Oh, I know what to do. Okay, let me go to the book. But, okay, here we go. I think this is how you do it. Share a video file. I don't want to share a video file. Okay, so I guess that's how I'm gonna do it. Your browser's having trouble. Your video cannot be. Okay, so that's not how you do it. I gotta do some more training on this. But hey Fee, hey beautiful. I guess I'll have to do it like this until I figure I'm doing training on this stuff so I can really know what I'm doing. Because I don't. I still don't. But I'm just kind of recapping on yesterday. That's over for me. I ain't got time for that. And I'm going to just be, I'm the type of person that when stuff is going on like that, I stop like watching and all that, but people bring stuff to you. And that's what happened to me yesterday. And I was pissed off. I just went in because you talking about my babies. Come on now, that don't make a mother getting her kids killed. Come on, I should be in prison. That was ridiculous. But she don't know no better. So let's see if this is the right one. Okay, let's see. I'm waiting for somebody to bring my book back. Wait, let me see. Oh, wait. I don't know how you how you screen share. It shouldn't be that hard. Wait, you can't see it. The light. Let me see if I can do it like this. Uh, okay, where's the camera at? Yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, sis. Let me see about this screen share. Okay, so it can't be that hard. Okay, it says screen share, share screen. Okay, but oh, okay. So let me see. Here we go, right here. Ugh. I was doing this at this last job I had. I can't figure it out now. Oh my God. But that's the book. Let's see. Oh my God, this is crazy. Yeah, I gotta get some more training because this is not how you do this. What the hell? Uh, I'll figure it out today. It should scroll. That's what I'm saying. Why it didn't scroll? That's exactly what I'm saying. It seemed like it should be able to two monitors. Screen sharing is easiest with two monitors. Reset. No, I ain't doing that. back to this. I thought I ended my live. Okay. If I knew Amber, I would tell you sorry. Yes, on Amazon, but it's not selling. The company that published it, they actually went under because they weren't paying us our royalties. They was just getting people was making, buying 5,000 books, wasn't getting their books. Them people are under the jail right now. So I don't know. I'm thinking about self-publishing because I have an extended version that I'm gonna do because my daughter was still here when that happened. I actually lost. Was my mother in that book? Yeah, my mother was in there when my mother passed away. That's another thing. I'm gonna do a live about kind of explaining about my mom. Well, I can actually talk about it now since we all here. Me and my mother had a very unique relationship. I guess she didn't have the tools to be able to deal with the baby that was conceived the way I was conceived. So as I got mature and older, I understand her now, but I didn't growing up. I did not. I was hurt. I was hungry for love, and the best love I can give was in the streets. But I loved her so much. I started using drugs with her, and and a lot came with that because I loved her so much. I didn't want to see her out there doing no crazy shit, so I'd do it for her, And it's just this one particular time that really hurt me because the rest of the times I chose to do it because I just wanted my mother's love. Um, with this guy, because the guy was pissed off. He was like, you know what, damn your mother, she wrong for this, but I did it anyway. But that's the one time that hurt me real bad. And I write about it in my book and in the other book that I did called I'm gonna give you guys a little piece of that. So don't be looking at me like I'm crazy. But I'm gonna give you a little piece of this one. I'm not gonna read a lot, but the first little part is it's a hard hit. Okay. It's called From Bondage to Beauty. And it goes, I didn't understand where the anger was coming from as the knock on the door grew louder and louder, or why this man lying next to me appeared to be more afraid than I was. I tried to interpret the scene, but nothing was making sense. Maybe it was the fact that I was 17, or maybe it was the fact that I had become so numb emotionally that insane became normal and normal became insane. I understand now when you pursue love from someone who is emotionally, spiritually, or mentally in bondage, we become emotionally, mentally, and spiritually corrupt. Feeling naked and ashamed that night, I slowly pulled myself up, getting dressed. As I began getting dressed, my mother, my partner in crime, pushed her way into the room shouting, where is my money? She wasn't actually talking to me. She was talking to the mister, the man that traded the man she traded me for, the man that took pleasure in exchanging sex with a child that mama could afford to get high. Seeds planted in my womb by sexual perversity gave birth to emotional child with scars so deep that a lifetime of healing would not be long enough to reverse the damage. Mama was a crackhead, a crack addict, and I was her little ATM, her coin purse. When it when it comes When it comes time to get high, the only thing that hurt more than the monkey on mama's back were the grown men who tried to insert their penis into my 17-year-old rectum. When I look back, I realized that as a child, I would have done anything to earn my mother's love, prostitute, sell drugs, or even use drugs myself so mama could afford to have somebody to get high with. To some, that might sound half crazy and insane, but for those of us that have been there, desperation is more powerful than any chemical ever invented. In fact, I realized that at the core of my addiction is a degree of desperation or a measure of mental emotional brokenness that seeks a drug, relationships, chemical drugs, love, or even self destruction to medicate itself. The object of the addiction is not the source of the corruption. The object of addiction is no more responsible for an for the wait a minute more responsible for the addict than a gun is responsible for murder. The source of addiction is the corrupt in the mind of an addict. The enemy is a mind taker, and he uses the object to our addiction, drug, relationship, feelings to create the perfect poison to kill the mind. For some is a husband or a relationship, for others is a chemical, for many it can be all above. I experienced them all and know for myself that emotional and mental defect was produced from the perverted seed that had been planted in my emotional vineyard at a very young age. Okay, stop right there. If anybody's interested, Amber, I can send it to you on Facebook. I know you read it already. I am she is he. So yeah, that's just a little piece of the chapter that I did with those women. And it caused me, if I could release that stuff out, I was like, okay, I can go ahead and do this book. I can go ahead and finish it because I would get to a certain part of that sucker and I would just stop. I had to go into therapy. Just, it was crazy, but I did it. I did it, and I seen the rewards because I had people inbox me on my Facebook. I mean, it was crazy. They were inboxing me and they was like, you really saved my life. I'm 60 something years old and I never told nobody I was molested, but you gave me the courage with your story. So I know that um, it's a purpose in it, you know. So so me and my mom, up until she died, I'm not gonna tell the whole long story. That's in the book, but I went through the rejection from my mother pretty much my whole life. Her and my sister against me, and it was always like that. But I was the strong one. I was the one that took care of them. I was the one that fought for them. I was the one that did everything. And when my mother died, she died 2014. Um, I took care of her to her last breath. She died in my apartment. My sister put her in a home because she ready for the check. She ready for the snap, because mom took me off the insurance. She's like, she didn't want me to have nothing. And I was like, my mom is not here because of money. She's here because that's my mother and I love her. No matter what. No matter what this lady did, I loved her. So but when she died, it was amazing because this book, she knew, well, that first chapter that I did, she heard about it. She didn't read it, but she heard about it. She said, I'm gonna sue her. And I was like, oh my gosh, my mom. And I had consulted with a few people, and they were like, Stephanie, she don't want to sue you. She don't want to go into court and look crazy because it's the truth. So my book didn't get published until she died. 8 days after she died, I got a call from the publishing company. So she didn't have to. I'm kind of glad because I wasn't trying to hurt her. Hey, TT, I love you. So, how long did it take? It took me a while. It took me a while because I don't write with fluff. I get in the root of my shit. I dig deep, and it's hard to dig deep like that because you're exposing everything. You're exposing yourself out there for people to judge, for people to, I could imagine doing a piece of my book on that live last night. It was some cruel people, but I laughed at it this morning. I said they can't help it. But I seen some even say I hate I trolled her. But that's where we got to be careful because you can't judge a book by its cover. You got to open it up and read it. So I seen people apologizing and they were like, "I'm sorry, I hate I trolled her. Wow, this is deep." And you know, it's not sad to me because I'm still here. It's not a pity party for me because I'm still here, and I made it through that. And I have forgiven a lot, but at the cost. I wrote my book with a cost. I paid a cost for that. My family don't deal with me. I don't deal with them really, but I don't really have family support. When both my kids died, Facebook. I have a huge family. I'm not gonna say following because I don't believe in all that. A huge family on Facebook that helped me bury both of my kids. I mean, they were at my house. It was crazy, and I wasn't used to. I'm used to having to deal with shit on my own. I've always had to deal with stuff on my own, and so to just be able to receive that love like that, it was awesome. And I never, my my BFF, she was like, "Yeah, if her family come over here, somebody stay with her. I don't trust them because anybody that acts like that with their kinfolk, I don't want them around her." You know what I'm saying? So they were really protecting me, especially with my daughter, because here we go, the second time she got to go through this again. I never expected that something like that could happen again. It happened the first time, and I started speaking all over the place. I was doing radio interviews and just doing all this different stuff, and so I didn't grieve my son. I didn't grieve him. So I just got busy. I was helping mothers. People were sending mothers my way for me to encourage them, and I was sitting there sometimes at night, and I'm like, Lord, well, who's gonna help me? But that's what God trusted me for, to do that. And I had women. I would just think about them, and I would call them names like Stephanie. I had at least 5 females tell me, they was like, I was just thinking about ending my life, and you called, like, thank you. And they would just cry, and it was overwhelming for me because I was not. I felt worthless most of my life. So to hear that people needed what I had, it was very humbling, and it it drove me. It drove me to keep going, to keep going. But after my daughter died, whew, I think, that peace that was taken out of me from my son. When my baby died, I lost me. I felt like I lost myself. I was like, how can I can't do this. People are still, we waiting on you, Steph. We need you to, and I'm like, I can't do it no more. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. So I stayed hidden, tucked away in my bedroom for years, after my baby. And I just last year, I started taking baby steps. I would just sit in my room on my phone ordering clothes. I mean, I got a whole boutique in my house. Don't go nowhere to wear nothing. It's a shame. 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 But that's what I did. And now I'm ready to live. I'm ready to live. And the thing that drives me is, if one thing that I'd say that's going to help somebody, then I know that I have achieved the goal that God has set me for. So that's driving me. I have my days, like May was a hard month for me because May was the 11th year of my son's death. And so sometimes I still go in that place. I still get in that place. So when this happened with that lady, it hurt me. Anger overseeded the hurt, though. But then the hurt came back last night. But it's just not worth it. It's not worth it because, um, like I said yesterday, you got to be careful how you treat people because we all 1 second away from something tragic happening. You never know. You never know. You just never know. So it's time for me to keep pushing forward and not because she was sent to me for a reason. Maybe to put some fire under my feet. I don't know. But she was sent to me for a reason. She was sent to me for me to meet you guys. So you know, I'm gonna take it for what it's worth, and I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep moving, no matter what. It's none of my business what this lady think about me or anybody else. It's all a business. That's why I unsubscribe because I don't want to watch it. So I hope people don't come run telling me stuff because I don't care. I just want to keep pushing forward. So it's more in things as that with all this pain and all this hurt, there is greatness inside of me, and I know that, and I'm saying that humbly because I'm not an arrogant person. I give people shoot. I be telling girl, you need to come over here and go shopping. I just give. I'm a giver. That's who I am, and I believe God created me like this because of all the pain that I went through in life, and I don't want to see nobody else have to endure that. So it's made me a very compassionate person, and a person that's empathetic. You know, never know, never know when somebody may need you. She may need me one day. Never know. Never know. That's why I wasn't getting involved in that with Polar. I was like, you got to bring him back to life. We got to, because I seen him. I said, he got to be hurt with all these people. Because around that time, there was heck of people coming for him. And I was like, listen to him. He just arguing with him. He giving them too much. And so I felt like that was my moment to really like blow some air, say sorry to him so he can move forward. That's all me and TT was doing. And she got upset with that. So, that's sad for her because, we all should. We wonder why the Chinese people, I mean, we all know how they go. How all of them have everything. They got the stores, they got everything because they fight, but they fight together. You know what I'm saying? We can't even do that. We don't want to see somebody, you know, reach this plateau. I'm not concerned about this platform. Of course, I asked her, to help because that's what our little crew was about. But she's on something else. So that was crazy. What is this? Money, money, not leaving. Oh Lord, why I'm getting a notification for him? I'm not subscribed to him. Hmm, that's weird. But yeah, you guys, I want to pop in and kind of recap on yesterday. I enjoyed it. I hate I cried because I usually don't cry. I'm usually able to tell my story without crying, but I think I was emotional because of what happened. Because when I listened to that video, because I didn't listen to the whole thing, and True didn't, I guess on purpose. But when I sat there and listened to Polar Bear's video, I said this wench then went in all the way on me. Wow, at least 15 minutes of her life. You know what I'm saying? That really just hurt. It hurt. It was like, oh, ouch. Where did that come from? Why? You know what I'm saying? So it's good though. It's good though. It's good though. Because if she didn't do that, I wouldn't have met Amber. Fee, I've been seeing you all over the place, but I stay in the bushes and just watch and laugh every now and then. I'll do a comment. But I try to stay out the way. I've been on Ratheads TV before he turned into what he's turned into. You know, I can't stand him. Ugh, the voice, and now her voice, because just listening to the live, ugh, I was just grossed out. I was like, ugh, her voice, just something about her, And my son was like, Mom, I was telling you, why are you watching her? I didn't like her, and I was like, because I don't not like people because somebody else don't like them. That's not how I am. Everybody get a chance, until they show me who they are, and then I believe them. So, anybody want to come up and chat with me? All you gotta do is click that link. I would love to talk to somebody. No liquor here. I don't drink, you guys, because if I drink, I'ma act a fucking fool. I noticed that with my kids. I drank on my birthday one year, and my son was like, "Mom, you was crying. It was like you didn't cry this hard when they died." So I know, I would be a freaking alcoholic if it wouldn't be nice for nobody if I drink. So I don't drink no more because I know that it's gonna take me somewhere else. I would, but my boys. Off the chain. Girl, I got one. I locked him out my room. My grandson is so bad, y'all. Let me tell you what this nigga did the other day. I got up in the middle of the night. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom. He ran in my room. I actually have, I'm going to show you. I actually have a lock thing on my door. One of them 600 pound, you can't get in. And he came and locked himself in my room. And we couldn't get him to open the door. I had to call the goddamn fire department. I was so mad because I was sleepy. I had to call the fire department. They came. And I said, my window's open. So they had to climb through the window. They say he was sitting back on my bed with his leg. I was so mad at him. I was like, oh, he is bad now. He is bad. He is bad. And he has autism. So it's, I ain't never seen no kid like this. I swear. I have never seen a kid like this. You know, I'm laying in my bed one day because sometimes I was letting him see he can't sleep he can't, I don't want him in my room. And I felt some wet on my back. This nigga standing up on the bed peeing on me. I swear to God. I was like, where did he get this from? It was crazy. So he's a little nutcake. So I can't do it. But Fee, come on. Come in. Come on. You can put your thing up there. Come on. I was going to call your name and I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. What's this? Somebody come in. Chop it up with your girl. Who said all shat? Oh. He said, Rachita. Rachita T. What I call him? I call him Rat. Rat Head TV. Really? Proud of the way I handled. I didn't think I handled myself well. Especially when I started crying, but I couldn't help it. It's like, woo. It just something came. Woo. Crazy. It's crazy. So you like the way I handle myself, big sis? Okay, that's cool. Come on up, big sis. Somebody come in here with me. Thank you, Amber. You know what, you guys? I just stopped saying I stopped saying queen, so I'm trying to find another word when I'm talking to somebody. How to what to say? Because I'm so used to saying queen. But TT taught me some stuff just recently. Do you have? No, put your picture up there. You can put. I feel sorry for the family. Yeah, Mo three, boy. I can't wait till this court stuff is over. I swear, you guys, it's tough. It's tough to see. I'm gonna mess with this thing. I'm gonna figure out how to do all of this stuff tonight. How to get this StreamYard off because I paid for the subscription. Let's see. Can you use the avatar? Yeah, yeah, you can use the avatar. That's what I do when I'm toe up, but I put my hair back in a ponytail. My son was cracking up. He said, "Mama, them people was crazy." But he a troll too. He get on them things and be trolling people too. So it's cracking up. And oh, okay. We have to get on FaceTime tonight. I can't believe it's 7 o'clock already. What time is it out there? Texas, I think Texas is 3 hours ahead of me. Click on the link fee. Here, I'm gonna put the link back. It's in there a few times. Oh, here we go. Hey,
Hey, can you hear me?
yeah.
No,
Mhm.
I never did this, so I am supporting you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. I am
This.
so extremely proud of you
Thank you.
for handling it the way you handled it
Yeah.
and not allowing that energy to pull you in.
Yeah. It is. The strings was going though.
Yeah, but typically I try to be no, no, no. Well, if you're a decent person, I try to find a peaceful place. Now, if you
Mhm.
ratchet, I'm a
You can't help it.
right. So I was kind of brought to tears yesterday. Um, so I commend you for that. I really, really do because what's FaceTime? Okay, why are you talking but I don't see your mouth moving?
You don't see my mouth moving? Can you see it now?
Okay, so I'm hearing. Okay, so I have it someplace else.
Oh, you know what? You were on YouTube, so turn the YouTube down because that means you're in two different places. You're on YouTube and
Okay,
you're on StreamYard.
so we in sync now.
Yeah, I didn't hear the double thing. You could. It was like an
Yeah, because it
echo.
was talking, so I could hear somebody else. I
I'll do
told
it
you I'm
every
gonna do
time.
this. So yeah,
They be ready to kick me out.
I was impressed because I was ready to go in. I really was. I really was. I
Mm.
wanted to fight for you. I was like, oh my God, who does that?
I
Um,
couldn't believe it though. I couldn't believe it either though. It was very shocking. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, what did I do to this lady? I was like,
but I can be honest about that, but I'm gonna leave that alone because I saw that a long time ago when y'all didn't see it.
oh,
I saw
but
that
with me?
spirit. No,
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
saw that spirit of wanting to be right. So, and it's almost like the bloggers get pulled into
yeah,
this narcissistic
mhm,
power, struggle, power move.
mhm,
And so it's like they lose focus because who she was at the beginning
yeah,
and who
yeah,
she ventured into, I
yeah,
saw the shift. I
yeah,
actually saw the shift, and she never wanted to be wrong. So I know now when I interact with bloggers who, even though you tell them the truth, they
mhm,
refuse to be wrong. That's kind of like a red flag. So I don't want to,
yeah.
go into a negative space, but I was just happy to see that you backed off that negative energy that was trying to pull you in.
Woo.
And, we got to count it all joy.
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh, And because we say we know what faith is and we say we have it,
Yeah.
uh
Yeah.
and I think the average is a surface.
It is.
Yeah, it's,
You
yeah. So, but when you
you know
get
when I
pulled.
learned that I had faith was when my son died and I didn't have no insurance on him.
Mm,
And you would have thought the way his turned out, the way it turned that I had big money and
mm-hmm,
I didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I asked God, I said, because then I was really hitting this. I was really hitting the pavement. I was really trying to do a lot of stuff, and I told God, I said, you lead me and I follow. I said, please
mm-hmm,
help me put my son down with some dignity, and do it with class, because you know how I am, and because devastated. I was in devastation with my ex-husband. He was a functional crackhead.
mm.
Don't know how I didn't turn back into one, because people didn't understand. It was like, girl, I said I was delivered from drugs when I got delivered. You don't go back. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So people were afraid. But I was in devastation. I was allowing him to drag me. I mean, it was like he was
Mm-hmm.
dragging me with a freight train, and I stayed for 7 years.
You stayed for
And
7 years?
yeah, and the seventh year, he was selling stuff. He was just doing all this wicked stuff. And I had did my photo shoot, because I sing. I'm not interested in singing anymore. But I was doing a photo shoot for my book and for the CD in Carmel. And the next day he went on a binge. Came back the next morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Lips looked like the monkeys
Mm,
on the whiz.
mm. Mhm.
And next thing you know, the police is ringing my doorbell, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what's going on? This nigga done sold my car. He done tweaked my car off. I mean, he had the dope dealers at my house with him. He brought them Negroes back to my house. I was just started walking around my house. I put the blood of Jesus.
Jesus,
You
I
know what I'm
know.
saying? I moved out that day. And it was over. It was over. It took him to
Wow.
damn near get me and my kids killed for, because I'm sitting here, I'm like, you a nerdy kind of, he thought he had some, but he was kind of a nerd. He was so smart that he was dumb. And
Mhm.
I said, my kids were like, do you know that them niggas gonna, because they arrested them, they gonna come back and shoot up our house.
Oh.
So I was out. I was like, I called my cousin. I said, I need to go 911. Get me out of here. So PST, post traumatic. I had it bad.
Oh,
My
did
cousin said
you?
I would jump up in the middle of the night and be looking around and shit. I was fucked up. I was messed up. And so my life has been in a bunch of different types of horrors, but I've made it through all of it. And I'm telling you, whew, I'm tired. I just want to breathe. So,
So, I know that you were having some issues. Did you get some help? Did
well, they can't put me out. I have to come up. I have to give them some money. Because my account was like totally just messed up. I have to give them the 25%, and I'm coming up with it though. I'm working on it. So that was their excuse, because California had got an extension,
Mhm.
so they not supposed to. But these people failed to tell me that. Think I'm dumb. I was like, I
Mm.
called the people. So what happened was, when I did my application, I answered something wrong on it. So they denied it. But nobody called me. And then my property management called, and they were like, well, you got to come up with $2,700 by the end of the month. I was like, what? I was like, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. So I called her Saturday and I said, you guys didn't tell me that California was extended, because I talked to them and they said that you cannot send me no eviction notice.
Okay.
And so I just got to come up with I think my portion is like 355, something like that. So
$355.
yeah, yeah. I got to pay that
Okay.
little 25% of, everybody had to pay the 25% of whatever the rent was. and then I'm keeping pushing because they're gonna pay it. They just when I made that
I
mistake, it
I
just
have
pushed me
no
back.
idea what happened. I have
Yeah.
no idea, and I don't need to know. But I had intentions. So you have a little time.
No, tomorrow's the first. God's gonna work it out.
Oh, so do you have to have this by the first?
Yeah, yeah. God's gonna work it out though. I didn't at first I got depressed because I was like, oh my
Hold
God.
hold on, God's girl. You say by the first? I mean, in a few hours, or
Yes, yes, yes. But we working on something. My son is it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not worried about it now because now they can't evict me. They have a strike on and I don't have no evictions on my I haven't had no evictions since I was in my 20s. I'm 52 now. Come on. I was
hmm
like, wait a minute now, hold on. I don't get down like this because they're supposed to pay that back part as long as you're paying your 25%. They're supposed to pay the back part and 3 months ahead of time to give you some time to and I gotta go back to but I can't work because my grandson is here and he's too loud because I always work from home. He's too it's too much. It's too
Now,
much.
what city? What state are you in?
I'm in California.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you keep so they don't have that home assistance since he's autistic.
Well, his dad is trying to well, he's working on getting all of that. They don't live with me. They stand with me right now. He's trying to get his stuff together, get them apartment. No, I don't want no I
No,
raised my
as
kids.
no, no,
Huh?
no. As his aide, you can't you be his aide that watches him?
Um, I don't want that job.
Oh, okay. No,
I'm
I'm
too
just saying.
old.
Listen, I mean, you
I told my
know,
son I want to be the grandma that could spoil him and send his ass home. I
right? I
don't want
get
to
it.
have
I
this.
understand.
Yeah, my other
So,
boys, they're bigger. But his mother has really he won't even eat. So I'm here to support him now because he won't even eat. His mother really messed him up. They
okay,
were
so
together. Yeah, so
I'm
it's
going to
just
get ready to go because I got to take care of some stuff. But I want you. I know you say you don't sing anymore,
hmm
but I do have this to say, and you look at you smile. You already know I'm going to say something.
what
I
what's
have.
that?
I'm going to help you, but I also want you to know. I want you to sing your song. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And when you think about
No weapon. That one.
yes,
Oh, okay.
yes, you sing that because that young lady took up a whole bunch of donations. And I remember on Mother's Day, although she couldn't get a hold of Mo3's mom at that time, she said that I know that there are a lot of people out here, mothers who have lost their
hmm
kids to gun violence. And I'm going to help them because she had these donations to help. And for
hmm
her to do the totally opposite
hmm
and not only not help,
hmm
but speak ill of the whole purpose of what she said she was about. She said she found a calling. I listened to it now. I know you know I'm about
hmm
them facts, so I listen.
hmm hmm I
Okay.
listen too.
She said she found her calling in this. And I know that she had talked about writing a book. And I think that you were supposed to help her with a book. Was that not you?
She, I, I don't
Okay, but
know.
anyway,
Yeah.
so for her to even go to that place for whatever
hmm
reason, right, is not of God. So, you know, I'm just kind of over, you know,
hmm
yeah, because it's like, well,
Yeah.
then what did you do with it? What did
Yeah.
you do? What did you do
She
with
got
the
an
dough?
answer to that.
Yeah, because
hmm
you said that you didn't get a hold of Mo3 mom. Now you calling her a awful mom. So, and then here is someone who needs assistance that
Yes.
you're finding a reason why not to, by creating an argument or a riff, that type of stuff. But YouTube will teach you.
And True had started that, and I was going down the stream, and I was like, ooh, because I knew that this chick, the way that she get down, she does subliminal. So I was like, oh Lord, they're gonna start talking, but it turned into something else. Because I was like, why did he do that? At first, and then my friend was like, accept accept the help, Stephanie.
Mhm.
I was just like,
Mhm.
why did he do that? Because I know how people are. I know how people are. Because I'm not no scam artist. Because God takes real good care of me. He takes good care of me. So
Right.
I spent 2010 to 2019 fighting my disability,
Mhm.
my SSI. Because you know, my head. I didn't like to be around people. I'm still kind of like that now, but it just made me nervous to be around a lot of people. But they denied me 7 times.
Wow.
So I wasn't trying to work while I was fighting it because so I was just like living through faith, but God took care of me. So
And
I
he will do it.
mhm mhm
Sometimes he takes us to the very edge.
mhm. I went in a coma. I shouldn't even be here. The year before my daughter, well, 2 years before my daughter died, I woke up, my whole cheek was like this. By the time I got
Mm.
to the hospital, my throat was closing. I had a tooth, and it turned into sepsis, and
Mm.
I was in a coma for 7 days.
Oh my goodness.
Woke up with delirium, thinking everybody was trying to kill me in a hospital. I beat up a few nurses. I mean, it was crazy. Till they had to strap me down. I'm tired. I've been through hell, so I don't have time for that. This
Right.
stuff, you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
and and God brought me out of that. Then for 2 years later, my baby, my little girl, you know what I'm saying? She thought she was a little dude, but that was I said, you my baby. You ain't no dude. I'm sorry. You my little girl. So it was just like, okay, God, what's next? No, I didn't say what's next because that's dangerous to say. But it's almost it make you feel like that.
Wow.
Can I breathe? Why do I gotta continue to keep getting these hard hits? Because they don't be no little hits. They be like, bam,
Mhm.
bam,
Heavy-handed,
bam.
as we say.
But God is good. I was mad at him for at least 3, 4 of those years. I was mad at God. I was. I said, you
Mhm.
take those kids is all I had, all I've ever had. I didn't have the mom and the daddy, you know what I'm saying? But my children those were mine. I didn't have to question it. I didn't have to think any. I knew. So I was angry with God for a while, but He knows. So.
He knows. Well, okay. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. You have a good night.
All right. Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Phil. It was nice to talk to you. I look forward to more of that because I'm gonna get busy. I'm gonna start doing my thing on here like I'm supposed
And yeah,
to.
I'm gonna chime in.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow you. You
Okay.
got me
Thank
to do
you.
what I normally don't do, and I'm gonna help. I'm gonna send you something. Okay.
I'm almost there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Thank you. I'm thanking everybody in advance who sowed the seed. It's gonna get watered. It's gonna blossom. So you sowed it into good ground. I promise you.
Okay. And you've never used Zelle.
No, I never heard of that. So how do you do Zelle?
Somebody sent me. Somebody just I don't even know them. Sent me, and I had to do a link because I've never the Cash Apps I've not set up. I just had PayPal, but when the person sent me some money, it was
Mhm.
there. So then I had to link it up. I guess it's done the same way. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm gonna
Do
check
you?
it out.
But I'm gonna go to PayPal, but I just didn't
You
know
know what
because
PayPal is? Let me put my PayPal. Oh, it's going
yeah,
across
I
there.
did, and
Oh,
it
I
pulled up
didn't.
another. It pulled up
It's God.
something else.
Is God's girls. God's girls.
I can tell you
Gigi.
because I still
It's
have it. Because hold
God's girl
on.
Gigi at wait, God, I can't
Oh, let me tell
God's
you
girl.
when I went something. Let me tell you. Let me tell you so you know. Okay, it says
Okay.
donate to Gigi's lifestyle. Does that
No,
make
that's why. Because it's God's girl Gigi.
okay?
S. Here it is right here.
So now you do know your donate button on your page sends you to this that one I just mentioned.
To let me see. That no, it should be right on my page. 'Cause I got it on about. Let me see.
Mm-mm.
Here, channel. Let's see. Domain, Facebook, Cash App, PayPal. Oh, it says Gigi's Lifestyle.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was okay. So
That's it. But my email for it is godsgirlggs@gmail.com. Yeah, that's it. Because I got my Facebook, I got my website, all of that. Okay. Have you guys checked out my website too? It's one I did. I made it.
no, I haven't. I
But it have
went
a lot
here.
of different events and stuff. It has my book on there. It has my synopsis, my bio, my what do you call that thing that everything that I have done. Because I used to sing. My bishop was from Chicago, and his whole family is there, so they probably know her. Yeah, he died though, but his ministry. He has a big church out there. He came out here to California and pastored this church out, the church I went to for 40 something years. And then he went back home after his dad died and the sons took over. So he started Sunday Night Live, if y'all heard of that. He started that all over the nation. And we used to go around singing everywhere, everywhere. Chicago, Detroit, we was everywhere. So
Mm.
that's even on there. My choir, we did a recording, a video and all that. Oh, TT. So yeah, um,
Hi.
Hi. So let me
Hi.
let you go, Amber, because I know you. I know because I'll talk you to death. Because I'm
Who is
I'm
Hi.
I'm I'm
Amber?
a loner.
Who is Amber?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Fee.
It's Amber.
Huh?
Hi. Hi,
It,
toothless tiger. Tigress.
hi. You know what? I came on tonight without my teeth. Because I have dentures. And so someone asked me, well, how you gonna say you toothless tiger and you got all those teeth in your mouth? I said, you know what? That really makes sense.
Toothless tiger. So,
I am the toothless
but
tiger.
it's cute though. Some
Yeah.
people look real cray cray, but it's
I,
cute.
girl, we all look alike. We all look like cousins. I mean, we do. And there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong with it.
I have a beautiful story. So
I
I
like
don't
that little gold
add
piece
it
you got
on.
on the side there. I like that.
Yeah, on my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I used to have when I had teeth. So when I got
Okay.
my dentures, I put it back. But is it fee about the facts?
Yeah, I feel about
Yeah.
them facts.
Okay, and you're Amber.
No, no
Okay,
Amber's in the audience.
okay, so
Is
you
in
are fee.
I am fee.
Well, fee, that was fantastic. The what you brought up a moment ago. About all of the monies being taken and the people
Mhm.
that needs the monies.
Mhm.
I thought that was excellent, and I wanted to say that to you before you got off. I saw that you were leaving,
Oh.
but that's a brilliant idea because I was there, when the purpose was given, and I've given so much to the
Mhm.
channel. Um, I think that was really nice of you to say that because that is what was said.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was sad. And with the change of her actions, people need to, you know, challenge her about that.
Well, I think people are
I
going
mean, not
to.
in a aggressive way, but
Yeah.
It
since
doesn't matter
she's changed.
because
No, yes, it does because she's changed
no,
her tune about
no. What
Mo3's
I'm
mother.
saying is about it doesn't matter about the people and the aggression because From
Oh,
reading a
yeah.
lot of the comments, her followers are truly her followers. And I've been looking at Kwame Brown, and he's a basketball player, and I know nothing about sports, but
Mm-hmm.
he was made fun of. He was the number one draft pick at the time that he was picked back in 2001. He was 18 years old. He come from humble beginnings like most of us. Um, his life could have been a little bit better than ours, but his dad left his mom when he was about,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was about maybe, I think he said about 14 or so.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of his brothers went to prison. It was 8
Ooh.
children, 7 boys, 1 girl. 5 brothers went to prison from the time he was 14 years old up until he went into the NBA. And what ended up happening was he was chosen by Michael Jordan, number one in the whole United States. Actually, Michael Jordan brought him on because he wanted to trade for another person, but the young man could actually play. And Michael Jordan abused him because of who he was, Michael Jordan. And Kwame
Mm-hmm.
was very quiet and humble, and he took all the abuse because
Wow.
he had told his mom when he was 5 years old that he was going to buy her a house. And
Hmm.
when he was 18, he put her on a golf course,
Mm.
bought her a
Mm-hmm.
My
house.
son told me because he watches him every day. He's
I do
funny.
too every day. Every time he come
Hmm.
on, you better believe I'm on there watching, laughing, and listening. And whenever you get time, please listen
I do because I
because
can't help it. He be in there in the living room, and I'm listening to it through the wall.
now he speaks a second language like myself, which is cussing. And I ask all people, please, please don't pray for me to stop cussing because my daddy cussed. And I used to love the way he sound. And I couldn't wait to get grown so I could cuss just like my daddy. Trust me, I sound just like my daddy. But
Hang on one second, you guys.
Kwame makes so much sense when he's telling us about us as a people. And in my journey, I've learned a lot about us as a people. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to start getting on YouTube, just to talk to the people, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and let them know that they're not alone. My condolences go out to you because I heard you lost a child too.
No, me?
Uh-huh. But didn't you when you talking about losing a child when she was talking about losing hers?
Oh no, I was talking about
No, John Carlos.
God's girl.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about yourself too, because I was listening before I came on. But
No,
I
I was
had
talking about the donations that
okay.
Miss Lowdown had received for mothers who've lost their child to gun violence, and that was supposed to be where she was going to use the donations.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I
yeah.
thought that you were saying that right before you said that. I
Mm-mm.
was
No,
just
not me.
waking up. So I could have heard anything. I was just waking up. But whatever the situation may be, what he's just talking about is how we can change things um, in our community. And for me, I'm a person that believes that mothers can do it, and we have to do it
Hmm.
because we're the givers of life and the nurturer of our children. And so I truly believe that we all do need to come together in whatever way we can. But I believe that when we come together, I believe in there used to be a commercial called An Army of One.
Hmm.
And the army of one is each individual working individually for a collective goal
Right.
because they can't kill us all. And we're the only group of people that I know that have a president, and then we need a leader. No other
Hmm.
group of people that need leaders. That's why we elect the people that we have in Congress and in the Senate, and then our local politicians. So we have to be more active as mothers. And I started listening to Miss Lowdown, and that's how I learned about. I call her Gigi, and she and True call me TT
Mm,
because they
okay.
didn't like saying Toothless Tiger. But I told them it's really a reason why. I call myself Toothless Tiger. A lot of women call themselves cougars. Well,
Mhm.
I like the tiger for two reasons. I'm 62 years old, so there used to be a commercial. I live in Dallas, Texas, and we used to have a commercial from Exxon gas companies, and it used to be a tiger in your tank. And then there's this second commercial that used to come on, and his name was Tony the Tiger, and that was for cornflakes, sugar frosted, that everybody loved. I know I did with some banana.
Mhm.
So when I think of being a woman who has come into her own, rather than be a cougar, I have the heart of a lioness because I understand my place as a woman. But I call myself the toothless tiger. That's the sex symbol for me.
Mhm.
And I'm toothless because I was born with a third degree heart block. But I didn't find out until I gave birth to my son 40 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But as a kid growing up, when my teeth came in, they had a little green around the edges. And people used to tease me and call me green teeth. Now, I never knew why my teeth were like that. And I would spend many a days alone in the bathroom crying. And my mama and my sisters and brothers, I'm the seventh child of eight, and I'm the baby girl. But they never knew those long hours that I was in the bathroom. I was using ammonia, bleach,
Oh,
Comet,
What?
everything I could to try to whiten my teeth. You know, I'm a kid,
Okay.
so I
Mhm.
don't know any better. I just know that people made fun of me. And I was the baby. And my brother was 2 years older than me. So my sister, who's next to me, is 5 years older than me. So we didn't have the type of relationship that I would go tell her that this was happening to me. You know, I told no one. So I played in silence and I went in the bathroom to try to get my teeth right. Well,
Mhm.
for some reason, by the time I reached the seventh grade, all the little green lining was gone, but my teeth started decaying.
Oh,
And
okay.
mm.
back in that time, they didn't believe in saving our teeth in our community.
Yeah, they just pull
They
them
Mhm.
just
out.
started yanking them out, yanking them out. So by the time I had my only child, which was about the age of 22 or 23, I had perhaps about 14 or 15 teeth missing out of my mouth.
Mm.
10 of them, I had the bridges that you have, like the permanent teeth that they're doing now.
Mhm.
And so I had, those put in. And that was like I said, back when I got those done, I was about 19 years old. I had my son when I was about 22. And so my teeth lasted up till about, I retired at the age of 52 on disability, and I'm 62 now. So they lasted for almost 40 years because I lost my last tooth um, year before last.
Mm.
Um, and at the top, I had about seven at the bottom, and I just refused to let them go. But I eventually had to go on and let them go because for some reason I could not conceive in my head. I didn't mind smiling with the one tooth. I looked just like the little kid on Popeye, this
Mhm.
little sweet pink with the little one
Mhm.
tooth. But I didn't give a damn, and I was smiling. My cousin say, "Girl, you gonna smile with no teeth?" I told her, "Hell yeah, I'm gonna smile with no teeth. And anybody don't like it, they can buy me some teeth. I damn sure need them." And I would prefer that they would get me the ones that's permanent. But
Uh-huh.
I'll take dentures. But I went ahead and bought me a set of dentures, and they're beautiful, absolutely. But when someone asked me, "How you gonna be the toothless tiger and you got all those beautiful teeth in your mouth?" I said, "You know what? That does make sense." So I said the next time, because I went on live once on my own, and then I was on the night, unfortunately, that Miss Lowdown took the attitude that she took. It was Gigi and myself and True, and it was not a planned event. As a matter of fact, I just started looking at him, and Gigi was sitting there talking, and the other lady, Mind of Shay, had just recently got off and said she was coming back. And so True just said, "Oh, there's TT. TT, you want to come up?"
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what made me come up, because one of the biggest problems I had
Mm-hmm.
with doing this internet thing, I had a hard time talking to the camera. Now, I am a talker, but just
Mm-hmm.
talking to the camera, I could not imagine how to start the conversation. So when
Oh,
he
okay.
asked me to come up, I said, "Oh, sure," and to myself, and I jumped on, and we all met for the first, because none of us know each other. All of us live in different cities and states, so we just know each other through YouTube
The
and
Mm-hmm.
spirit knows
supporting
the
each
spirit.
other. Yeah, and
Right.
supporting each other's channel. I hadn't supported Gigi's channel yet because I didn't know her, and I never heard her talk or anything. I just seen her comment sometime with Miss Lowdown and with True, and I really love True. The first night I looked at him, he was talking about his boo thing, and it turned out to be his mom. And I love any man that show
Mm-hmm.
love and respect
Yeah,
for
you
his
know he
mother.
gonna treat his girl like a queen.
Yes, you can only imagine that because
Mm-hmm.
of the way he loved his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I didn't even know nothing about no girl. That didn't even enter my mind. See, I'm stuck on the mom thing because I have one child and he's a son. And he's a beautiful child and very good to his mother. So any kid, man that love and respect their mom means the world to me. They
Right.
really got my heart. So that's what I liked about him. And the first night I met him online, just looking at him, that's what he was talking about. Then he would shout out Miss Lowdown. Miss Lowdown would shout him out. I used to look at Miss Lowdown, but because she wasn't thinking the way I was thinking about the Mo3 case, then I had to quit looking at her, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm truly a Mo3 fan. Don't know him, never got to meet him, but I met him through the music like everybody else, and I felt the
Mm-hmm.
pain because I've
Mm-hmm.
been betrayed and I've been rejected and I've been hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I've never got me no bodies, and I wasn't no gang member, but he had my
Mm-hmm.
62-year-old ass running around here talking about BG4L and on gang. You know, that's just the way it was. You better believe it. That's what it was for me. And so
Uh,
I really love the little fella. And the things that happen, I really don't speak on my opinion of what happened, because I don't agree with none of this stuff that I'm hearing. Being
right.
from Dallas, Texas, and living approximately 3 miles from where this all supposedly had taken place, then I know a different story. But listening to Miss Lowdown, she was the closest to some of the things, and she made a lot of sense about some things. She talked about some heavy hitters in this city that I vote for, that has helped me, and to have them be as corrupt as she has them, it was kind of saddened for me. But it's not where I can't believe it. I don't
Now,
know if it's true or not.
Miss Toothless Tiger. Now you know that was a part of the plot that Ratchet and Countdown had fed to her, that was made up.
Oh, they
No,
did.
no, 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 not that part. That
Yes,
part
it
wasn't
was. Yes, it
that
was.
wasn't the made up part.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Now, I'm not saying John Wallet ain't,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not saying that some of that stuff ain't happening. Now, because, I understand, but that part was hand fed to her intentionally. Now, I don't know
Now,
if,
but Miss Lowdown talked about John Wiley, John Beckwith, and she
mhm,
talked about John Crusoe before they fed her
she
that
didn't know how.
story.
She didn't know how long that they had been feeding her. They had been feeding her a while.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about all that, and
Yeah.
really, none of that really is important. What I'm saying to you is, she was saying some things that, because I live here in Dallas, Texas,
Mhm.
and because of the way that they're acting and the way this is happening to me,
Mhm.
it's not impossible to
Absolutely.
believe.
I
That's all
agree.
I'm saying.
I
I don't
agree.
know if it's true or false, but
I
I've
agree.
voted for some of these people, uh,
Man
and uh, I've
downtown.
used, I've used them, and they've
Hmm.
helped me tremendously.
Right.
So, I don't know, but I've also heard rumors in this city. So I
Oh,
don't,
absolutely.
yeah, I don't know. But my point is, in listening to her, I could go along with some of the things that she was saying, even if they fed that to her.
Hmm.
I could go along with some of what she's saying. And I used to donate to her quite often for a person that, on a fixed income and don't have no damn money to be throwing away. But because I really love three and I really want to know what really happened, then of course, anytime she said something that resonated with me, then I would have to say, um, and there's somebody just made a statement here, Leslie, and she said, "No, ma'am, this was said before Ratchet." And I don't. I'm gonna go with Leslie only for this reason. Ratchet has never ever called any names of nobody, so he's not gonna make me believe. You can believe it, and you could know it and help them do it. I don't know, but he's not gonna make me believe that he fed her those names. He's not going to make me believe that because he's never said it. Miss Lowdown is the only person I've ever seen, and I've looked at quite a few of them
Hmm.
on Mo3 that said the names that she said.
Hmm.
Nobody else has said those
But you
names.
know what? I I always said when I left comments, I said he's surface. She goes to the root
Yeah,
Who's
of
he's
the
full
issue
surface?
of,
because the root is all the stuff that nobody's talking about
but
that she's
he's
talking
full of,
about.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
see,
know
the
he's
whole
full
I
of
don't
thing
shit.
mean that.
was,
I don't
ev-
mean that in a disrespectful way,
right.
because
Yeah.
he doesn't really know anything.
He's not
Right.
connected to the city at all.
He connected to the city.
No, he ain't. He's sitting in the house with his scary ass.
Yeah, but he's connected to the city though.
He's
He
connected
grew
to
up
the
in
city.
Garland. He
Yeah,
grew up
he's
in Garland,
connected.
Texas.
Okay,
That's
so
just right down the
I
street.
see. This is why I don't. I typically don't come on and
Yeah.
talk, but I am. I'm probably 10 times more connected than Ratchet.
Mhm.
I
Okay,
believe it.
and
But what I meant by connected, let me just correct that before you say that. I
mhm.
don't mean people. I mean just here in this area. That's what I mean.
Oh,
Because he lives there.
Yes, I don't
oh
No,
know.
but when
yeah.
I'm talking
I'm
about
I don't
from.
connected, I'm
know.
talking about
Look here.
he ain't
I don't
going
know.
outside and
No, no,
and
no.
Okay.
I
knowing
don't know
people.
shit about none of these
Yeah.
people. And for that matter, I'm probably 10 times more connected than you, because I know
Mhm.
quite a few of these people personally.
I
But
don't know none of them.
no, but I do.
I
I'm talking
do.
about
Yeah.
I live
Hmm.
here and I've been here
Yeah.
62 years, and quite a few of my friends are politicians. And I retired from the IRS. So I know quite a few people. That's not the issue. That's not what I was saying. What I was saying about him is that he's really from here. That's all I meant.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
mean the people he know and
Yeah.
the little game they play. Because to me, when everything changed with Miss Lowdown is when she dropped Clarice Tinsley's name. That's when the shit hit the fan.
Yeah, and that's when. Okay. Wow. I don't want to expose my hands. Oh my goodness.
Don't do it then, Fee.
No,
Fee,
no, no.
don't do
But
it.
you know what?
Oh
This
my
is just what
Don't
goodness.
do it.
this is just what happened. I
Oh
don't know
yeah.
if none of this stuff is true or false. My son don't even want me talking about this shit because he don't want me to come up missing. But I
Mhm.
told my son this, and if I get killed for a fucking opinion, then I'm gone. Because one thing that my daddy taught me: if you was born to burn, you ain't gonna drown. So I
Okay.
can't worry about drowning in that water as they sang about in them songs.
Well, let me say this. I I I have been following Miss Lowdown long before um she changed. And
Okay.
I can almost remember when she did change.
Right, Leslie.
And because what was happening is it was most hated blogger had kind of got exposed.
Yeah.
And when he kind of got exposed, then it's as if he handed it to Miss Lowdown.
Well, you know what? I can say this to you because I know you're not lying about that because
Okay.
I looked at him religiously. Now
Mm-hmm.
he's stupid as hell, but I used to laugh at him and listen to what he was saying because he was on the line. And I've even, communicated with him through email. I don't know him, but I just told him one or two things that I know he got wrong
Oh
because
yeah.
Mhm.
I live here in the city, okay? Now, when he came up with that first, he was never going to sell out. Then he came up with the rainwater. I'm sorry, dog, because that girl lied to me. And that's the only reason why I said what I said about rainwater. He telling the goddamn lie. His whole story was like mine. The reason why I said rainwater had something to do with it in my own self mind is number one, he put himself on the scene of the crime by being on the phone. See, I look at ID. I don't know if y'all get that on cable, but it's called Investigation Discovery.
Mhm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so
Oh,
I
that's
try to
good.
tell the people who love to talk about black on black crime, if you want to see white on white crime, put your TV on 285, which it is on my TV. It's called ID, and you'll see 365 days a year, 224 hours a day, white people killing white people. That's just if you
Mhm.
just want to see white people killing white people. But one thing I know about the detectives and all of the shows, and those are real murders, they're not made up shit. They reenactments of people who really lost their loved ones. One thing they always look at, the number one suspect is the person who either find the body or the last person that spoke with the person. Those are the number one suspects. Then they go down to the family. Well, if they're married, they go to the spouse or the boyfriend.
First.
Then they go to the family. That's the mother, the father, the brothers, the sisters. Then they extend down to the business partners and all those people. That's how they do crime on all of those shows. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when Rainwater got on the evening news on November the 11th and said he was on Channel 8, I was on the phone with him when it happened. Then my mind really started seeing him side eyed.
And
So
then Killa came on and she said that she
She
was
was
on
on the
the phone
phone.
with him.
yeah,
And
she said
okay,
she
and then
called.
at some point, I think Jossie was on the phone with him. I
Not
think
not number seven. Number seven.
okay, but my thing is with that is that's kind of to me like you remember Life with Eddie Murphy and
Uh-huh.
and the
Martin
white
Lawrence.
and
Mm-hmm.
the young lady got pregnant and then one said
Oh,
I'm the
that's my
pappy.
baby. I'm the
That
baby pappy.
yeah,
I don't even
so that's
remember
my
that
baby.
line.
Bernie Mac say, I'm that baby
No,
pappy.
no, I'm the daddy. You know. So everybody started saying, I was on the phone with him. I was on the phone with him. Now I understand he had about two phones, so I understand that. But so if that's the case, then they all are suspects
They
because they
all
all.
are. They all are. But
Yeah,
I was
okay,
only talking about from the beginning, from my perspective.
okay,
From the beginning, see, we didn't know nothing about no killer. We didn't know nothing about her. We didn't know nothing about no Jossie. Cause see,
absolutely.
when they first told this story, let's be clear. They said that he went on a booty call. On the news, I'm talking about. I ain't talking about this bullshit on Facebook.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, I
I'm
didn't.
talking about on the news.
I didn't get to see the news.
Yeah, well, see, I do. I live in Dallas, Texas.
Well,
Yeah.
she's making it sound like what it would. They didn't say booty call.
No, they didn't use the word booty
Yeah, yeah,
calling.
yeah. I
But
got you.
what it was is the lady called he went at 4 or 5 in the morning. So everybody else, when they got on this YouTube,
Hmm.
called it a booty call.
Right, I
It
got
was,
it.
it was it was one other guy, and it was Trap Kitchen.
Hmm.
Those two, they used to love to say, "You see, Mo3 is a tender dick."
Yeah,
Well,
ten.
damn,
Yeah.
if you're a man and if you like women, I mean, why y'all got to say all that? To me, the whole coverage has been disrespectful. And I understand that these people got to say stuff so that they can get whatever it is that they want to get. But back to Kwame, he said we've been reduced as a community to likes and followers. So,
Absolutely.
people only go with who they like and who they follow. And that's what I was saying a
Yeah,
moment
but I
ago
think it's
about
beyond that. Honestly, Miss Tooth,
Miss
I think it's
Lowdown.
I think it's beyond that because it's just like when she had to come clean and say and tell everybody that she has given misinformation. It's as
Mm-hmm.
if it's as if they still holding on to the stuff that she was lied about. She
Yeah,
was
because
lied.
you know what? She didn't clarify the misinformation that she gave.
Okay, so at what point do you believe anything that she says? Because she has not taken ownership of any of it
Mm.
other than when about her address and who paid to, you know,
Hmm.
to do the backgrounds and come up with the affidavits and all of that. So she has not, and okay, this is an assumption now. She can't tell you when it started because she don't know when it started because she has
Mm-hmm.
been given the information without knowledge. And so
Okay.
there's no way for her to research or investigate other than her trusting who she got the information from. So when they saw that she was just repeating it
Mm-hmm.
without any research, they sat back and laughed at her and then started laughing at all the people who were following her without knowledge.
Okay.
So because Ratchet is such a narcissist,
Oh my God.
Yes, he
and
is.
yes, and it's about eventually exposing her to get her clients. I mean
Okay. Her
her
followers.
subs.
Her
Yeah,
followers.
yeah,
Okay.
because that's what it was going to lead up to, the big exposure.
Okay.
You
So they
follow?
don't care nothing about how they're really destroying this boy's mother, and she has
Absolutely not.
had not one moment
They
of real grief.
right.
You
Mm-hmm.
know,
So it's
none of that mattered.
right.
And see,
So it's as if go
that's
ahead.
when you come to jealousy, because why are M mad and why is L mad? Because his mom reached out to Spell,
Hmm.
but won't reach out to them.
Not not the mom,
Yeah, the daughter, but
the
the
dad.
daughter
It's
is
not.
the
It's not his
dad. They got the
mother's.
same
It's
They
dad,
have
not
the
his
yeah,
same
mother's
mother.
child.
not
They
the
have the
same
same
mother.
dad,
No,
right?
it's
So
not his.
Okay, that's
her
what I thought.
mom that
That's what I thought.
Spo talked to get permission to talk to her because she's
Yeah.
what 18 and 19.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He never said
Miss
that it was
Nikki ain't
Miss
spoke
Nicole.
with anybody.
Who?
Miss Nikki, his mom.
Oh no.
But
No.
So
I wouldn't do it either. It's all over everybody's talking about it. So why should she say something? I
But
didn't
but,
right,
get
but
that.
but what is the need though? I mean,
Yeah,
there is no
I
need.
didn't get it.
right, and then for what's his name, Duke, to say that that's his step. That's not step. They have the same dad.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
bloodline. That's
And she
blood.
looked just like him.
well, this is the thing. Let me tell
But
you about
but
that.
that's blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily so. I understand what you're saying, but
It,
that wasn't necessary for him to say. But you've heard the saying, "Mama's baby, daddy's maybe."
Mm-hmm.
absolutely.
Okay,
But
that's with any of us.
okay,
That's any of us.
but
But he
for
didn't need to say what he said. That's
right,
all it is.
but
He didn't
okay,
need
I
to
get
say
that.
that.
But his
Yeah.
name is Melvin Senior. And
Yeah,
Mo three,
it doesn't matter.
yeah, and Mo three is Melvin also. So he
Yeah, it
has that,
doesn't.
his last name.
I know Junior's named after daddies. That's not their daddy.
Oh, I understand all of that, but that's
None
what
of
he
that
was.
is even
Yeah,
important, nor is it
yeah.
necessary. He shouldn't have said that, period, because whose business is any of it? All he should have said, if he was going to say anything, is that
He was mad because he got an
He
interview.
could have said, Miss Nikki, don't give permission to talk to the public, to nobody. That's what
Mm-hmm.
he could have said.
Absolutely,
That's what he could have said.
but Mo3's dad has rights too, because when they did the name of Mo3 Day in McKinney, the mom was on one side of the mayor,
Okay.
and the
And the
dad was
dad was on the other. Yeah,
absolutely, and that
yeah, I
same
saw that.
young lady,
Well, not
that
only that,
same
Mo3 talked about his dad. He loved his dad and his
absolutely,
Mm-hmm.
mom. You
and
know.
okay, and so before I go, let me say this.
Hmm.
Let me say this. This came out of Mo3's mouth.
Hmm.
Okay. He said when he was down at TDC,
That's right. Now, when he
and
was downtown, it was before he went to TDC.
where he was in jail.
That's downtown Dallas, Lou Sterrett. Yes.
Okay. And he said that his dad came
And told him, I
and
know the story.
and he planted the seed of him
Yes, he
to
did.
write down
His life.
and come back and rap. So
Yes, he
his
did.
dad planted the seed for who we got.
Let's
Okay.
go a little further.
Okay,
His
let's go.
dad is a rapper. His dad is a
Yeah.
rapper
And his mama's a singer.
and a dancer. And Miss Nikki is a singer.
I got it.
So he got both of them
Right.
running all over him. And I'm not trying to diminish his sisters because he acknowledged his sisters with his dad and his brothers.
And
So
her name was on the obituary.
none of that should have come up, period.
Right.
Period. You
I
know,
understand.
none of this stuff these people are saying.
But that's what these bloggers are doing.
yeah, that's so sad. But the
Mhm.
saddest thing about it is we're all entitled to opinions. And what's wrong with these people, and that's what I was going to tell you, Gigi, these people take their opinions, their judgments, and their perceptions, and then they try to make them facts.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
that's what happened to Miss Lowdown, because if she would really be honest, she wasn't looking at that show. Somebody alerted her to look at that show that night. Because had she been looking at the show,
She wouldn't have got
heard,
that.
she would
Yeah.
have heard True
Yeah.
invite me up. She would have known that boy had never ever started getting in the thing. He didn't start getting in there until we started talking, and he asked me, because he had already discussed it with you.
Mm-hmm.
He asked me, do I think he should apologize?
Mm-hmm.
And I gave him the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he should.
Mhm.
Nobody has the right to tell anybody, and certainly not an adult, who they can apologize to.
And how to
And
apologize.
if you say that you have any kind of whatever you say you have, spirituality is what I'm going to say, because that's what I've heard these people saying these days, then forgiveness is a part of whatever spirituality that you claim.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone wronged me or if I wronged them, I have the right to ask for their forgiveness unless me doing so would harm them or others.
Hold on, you guys.
Uh-huh.
Sis, I can't help it. I don't know if I've been sad for these last years. I can't help. I see it, and my friend always, he's like, "Fix your face." I can't help it. This is, it's like my face is. I don't know. I don't
But
know.
see,
Maybe I just been
comment.
sad a lot.
She know
Huh?
you, but we don't, because it looks
Yeah.
beautiful. And you look like you glowing and you look like you smiling.
No, but my I try to, because I've been looking at it. No, she keeps saying, "Quit, fix your face," but I can't
Yeah,
help
she
it.
know your face. We don't. So it just looks beautiful to us because we don't know your face. Yeah, but she knows you. And guess what? It's coming back. So
Yeah.
let it be. Yeah, because it's coming. Because you're in a better place. I went back and looked at your tapes, and they are phenomenal.
Thank you.
Okay, Miss Toothless. I
Uh-huh.
don't want to call you that, but I guess that's what I have
You
to.
can
I call her
you
TT
can
because I don't want to call her
TT.
that.
Yeah, you can call me TT. TT is fine, because when you see me again, I'm gonna have a TT, and I just did this because I want the world to know, why I am the Toothless Tiger. It really has a meaning behind it. I'm 62. My daddy died at 82, and he had all his teeth in his mouth.
Well, then what part of town are you from?
Oak Cliff, Texas. I told you, 3 miles from where this happened to Mo 3. in the
He
heart
on Cliff.
in the heart of the ghetto. And ain't nowhere in the hell that happened like that on that freeway. Nowhere in this world.
Well,
That didn't
where though? Where? What part of Oak Cliff?
Oak Cliff, Texas. I live in Dallas, Texas. Oak Cliff.
Okay, well, I'm from Singing Hills, so that's
Okay.
why.
Well, I'm in Oak Cliff. I'm down by the zoo.
Okay,
If you know where the freeway is, I'm
okay.
down by the zoo. And
Ewan.
that's Oak Cliff. I'm
Yeah.
very close.
Okay.
Leslie had a
very
question for you.
That's South Oak Cliff.
No, I'm not in South Oak Cliff, darling. I'm in Oak Cliff.
That's
South
South
Oak
Oak
Cliff
Cliff.
is South Oak Cliff is when you cross Illinois. I'm in Oak Cliff.
Okay.
I grew up in Monaghan Court, honey. And that's the projects on 8th Street. Yeah.
Yeah, that's over
That's
there by
Oak Cliff,
El
Texas.
Bethel, Greater El
Uh-huh.
Bethel.
Yes, it is. Greater El Bethel, Roosevelt High School,
Hmm.
Dart Rail. You know.
Townview now.
But
Yeah.
my son went to Townview. I went to Skyline.
Okay.
But no, I'm Oak Cliff. And been in Oak Cliff my entire life.
Leslie had a question for you.
Who
For
does?
Miss
TT.
Two. Okay. For who?
Look. It took me a minute. I'll say TT.
Okay. How do I back out of here?
Just do
Leave
Okay.
studio. I got it. Bye.
I want to know what
Bye.
okay, bye-bye. What the
Mwah.
Dallas Streets is saying. I know you got the tea. I have no clue about the Dallas Streets. Like I said, I'm 62 years old. My son think I'm crazy as hell for even listening and talking about this story because he doesn't listen to rap music and shit like I do. And I'm a funketeer. I grew up with George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic, and Bootsy Collins. So that's why I like rap. And then when I heard Mo3, I just fell in love with him the first day I heard him, late 2017, and been hooked on 3 ever since. And got damn near every song that he sang. So I don't really know what no streets saying. They got shit going on in Dallas I ain't never heard of. A lot of this stuff that's supposed to be going on around us, I don't know. So yeah, I don't know what the streets are saying. I would venture to say that probably the streets are not saying much with the people that's involved. You know, I don't think that people would be saying a lot, but I guess you would have to be in the streets to know. So I hope that answers your question. My answer is I don't know.
One called the treasure.
Well, hello there, handsome. So she reminds me of one of my aunties down south. Would that be me?
Do anybody else want to come up?
I was asking, I am she is I. Would that be me? She said she reminds me of one of my aunties down south.
One called the treasure.
No, you can't be in the camera, baby. I just learned that in my class. You can't have the kids in
One
the
called the treasure.
Baby, you have learned a lot, honey. You got all the little names up there and all that
Hey,
stuff.
I gotta learn how to get this StreamYard off. It's a few
No,
things I
but
gotta learn.
you know what? But everybody that I know, they have it over kind of where your God's girl world is. But everybody I know always have the stream yard up there. It always be on there, but it just be
Yeah, but you
small.
can take it off.
Oh, I
But
didn't know that. But
yeah,
girl, you're gonna have to help me on how you do the
yeah.
little name and stuff.
No,
That is really
go in there
cute.
and watch your what you watching? What are you watching in there? You watching Mickey Mouse or something else?
I think that is fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically, I want to just get on here too to just let you know that I was awfully proud of you in the way that you handled it, and to let you
What?
know that I went back and looked at your
What?
videos.
What?
Go. Wait a minute. Come on. Go in there and watch your cartoon. Go in there and watch your cartoon. Come on. Go in your room. Go in your room. I'm trying to leave my door open for daddy now. Yeah, he's coming. He must go get you some nuggets. He'll be right back. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you know the baby will tear up some stuff, so I have to crack my door open.
Hmm and when I went back and looked at some of your videos, it really saddened me because the love that you showed Miss Lowdown and how you shouted her out, and especially when you were talking with Elizabeth. And
Okay.
you was telling her that was your mentor and that you loved
Yeah,
her,
yeah,
you
that's what I'm
loved her,
saying.
and
How does that go turn into
I
this?
mean,
I was like,
so and that was just April the 30th, and I
yeah,
thought, my word,
yeah,
it is really amazing.
The
yeah.
treasure.
If she only knew. Now I don't know if I seen Miss Lowdown change. To me, she changed when she said that she got a call from the commissioner himself, and then she talked about Clarice Tinsley, the news lady. That's when I noticed her changing.
I can hear you, TT. I gotta get my little stick.
Okay.
Go in your room. Go in your room.
Yeah, but that's when I
Oh.
noticed her changing. And then she came back after she dropped the Clarice Tinsley and said they didn't want to play. And then she changed it to you know, the authorities told her her job was done. She done
Yeah.
a well done job and she was going to stop. They asked her to stop. And then she started back. And so I wanted to know what made her start that. And she
I
said
don't know.
maybe because they weren't, well, she told me in the comment, that perhaps they were not doing anything. And so I was happy she started back because, like I said, I don't know if any of it is true or false. But if it
Yeah.
goes along with the way my mind thinks, I can live with it because don't none of us know. So if anybody that speak on this situation would be speaking from our own train of thought and using logic, hopefully, or information somebody feed to you. I don't know. I don't know that everything that they saying was fed. I mean, everything she said was fed to her. I don't know, but I do
I
know.
thought she had an inside person. I had no clue that Ratchet and them was giving
Well,
her
I don't know if they are
raw
because
stuff.
why come Wretched is as vain as he is? Why he didn't say any of that? And
I
he's
saw his change too. I
if
saw
he's
his change too. I used to always put in there, pride come before destruction. Pride come before destruction. Calm it down now. Tone it down. You
but
know
see,
that's
I
one
didn't really
thing
look at
that
him
I
being a
love.
sinner. I didn't know
Love
him then.
how God created me is I've never been a person, a arrogant
Yeah,
person. God keeps me humble. I don't know how He does it. Even though she couldn't handle, see, those type of people can't handle getting a compliment because it goes
yeah,
up here. It
yeah.
goes up here. So that's what happened to her and Ratchet. People start and they start believing that they're God.
That's unfortunate because she was
I'm the
doing
king of
really.
YouTube. I'm the king of Dallas. Who? Come on now.
Yeah, but who cares about a king though?
Who? That doesn't impress people.
If they, if,
That
but if they look at, if he would just look at the position of a king, that's why there is a scripture that says the heart of the king is in the Lord's hand.
yeah.
Because the king sometimes is wicked, and the king listened to the wrong people, and the
Hmm.
king make wrong decisions.
No. Boy.
Yeah, and like you said,
I would have to agree with you, Leslie.
it amazed me how she could get. I begged her on those emails. I don't beg nobody. That was crazy. I was like, how did she begged me? Begged you for what?
Yeah, I don't know why she,
I didn't
to
understand a lot
me,
of
I
the
think
stuff
it
she was
was just
saying.
a misunderstanding. I think that because one thing that I remember when I came on the line, I thought I asked you guys about her, but I thought both of you told me that y'all sent her emails trying to get her to come up. So if nobody has a way to contact her other than an email, and if she doesn't check her emails, then, but it's like I explained to you in my mind when she was explaining about it reminded her when she was a girl and she was, you know, joining the group that she had joined or whatever. It's gonna be okay. When she joined the group or
Hmm.
whatever, that she joined, and then once she joined, the ladies turned against her. So, she too says she suffers from PTSD.
And rejection
I
issues.
think that
I
it is just a
I could see it
misunderstanding.
because I have experienced it. I live it. So what it keeps me doing is pretty much the same thing. That's why I liked her because I felt like we were like minded.
Yeah,
I don't trust a lot
and
of
but
people,
you still
so it
could be.
keeps me from opening up myself to people. So I got that. I understood that about her. I have rejection issues too. That's why I said I can tell that she's dealing with rejection issues. Like we left her out that day. We didn't leave her out. There was no way to get in contact with her to be able So she contradicted her own self because you told us all that you told the whole YouTube that you don't talk to people on the phone and you don't.
Yeah,
So how was we gonna let you know we were doing a live? Wait for you to email and then go on live?
yeah.
Wait for you to email back? Come on now, it's that was silly. It was
I think the
immature
worst
and it was
thing about
childish.
it is when she started saying the things that she was saying that was totally unacceptable. And that's when she started talking about, your babies and referring to you as the woman who say she lost children. I think that was just mean spirited and downright unacceptable. But I really think she was just speaking from pain. And even with the situation about Mo3's mom and with Most Hated being disrespectful, one thing that I do know is that people have opinions,
Yeah.
and perhaps they shouldn't voice those opinions.
Mhm.
But we as adults don't have the right to tell another person what their opinion is. I don't have to agree with your opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm one of them people. I don't agree to disagree with people. We just disagree. And if we
TT
disagree,
last night they was calling me potato head.
who was there?
I was looking at them comments today, and the funny part is they didn't hurt my feelings. My son he was like, I want to check
What
all them
kind of
people.
potato head?
They said her head shaped like potato.
Oh man, that's so sad. But
And they were saying all kind of stuff. I was like, wow.
I didn't even see those comments.
I seen them today. I was like, wow, these people are ruthless. And they kept talking about my bun. They said, well, does the bun come off?
But no,
It was
those are people who are just followers, and that's what Kwame was talking about.
oh my
We've
God.
been reduced to that. We have some real life problems in this world. Like you
Yeah.
said,
And it's black people on black people. I
our
see the beauty.
children.
I can see the beauty in anybody until they get nasty.
Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So
Yeah.
that shit they saying is just something to say. That's why I don't let people define me, and I don't quit smiling because I ain't got no damn teeth. Fuck you if you don't like me not having no teeth. Shit, I'm a person. I really love beautiful teeth because I never had any. I never had any. When
I
I
got
had
this.
all of them.
I got this after braces.
Yeah, and
After they was straight and went to this.
baby, some them gaps are sexy, and that's just what that is. But
I
people
don't
have
like
you
it.
thinking that it's not. But we have to define ourselves. We can't
Hmm.
let nobody define us. And then we have to play by the rules. And like I said, she violated the rules when that's not an opinion what she did last night. She took known knowledge that she had of you and
Yeah.
used it against you.
Yes.
That's not
Yes.
an opinion. An
Yeah.
opinion is one would say, um, y'all had the meeting without me.
Yeah.
That's just a thought in your head. We ain't had no
Yeah.
meeting without you. And she didn't
Yeah.
include me in it. And
Yeah.
I think that what really may have hurt her feelings is when you put the message in her comments. So she may have felt embarrassed being
Well,
the person
see,
that she is.
I first responded to her by email and said, "What's going on? What happened?" And then she didn't respond back, but then did the live. I mean, did not a live, but then she did the
Yeah,
because
I
I'm like,
remember
"What's
the time.
going on? You weren't. That wasn't happening. What was you looking at?" And so then she never responded to that, and then she did the video, and then I was like, "Wow."
But I
And then she did
remember.
another video, and then she
Yeah,
went for my babies.
yeah.
That was
I
crazy.
remember. But like I told you, I would just leave it alone because
Yeah, I am.
I would leave it alone because that was just giving content,
Yeah.
just giving another something to say and do. And
Mhm.
your platform is so much greater than that. I looked at your videos and they were awesome, awesome, awesome. And you just have so much to offer, you know. And
Thank
one
you.
thing that I really loved what Elizabeth said, no matter how your baby die,
Mhm.
the end of it all is. And I was looking at my video, and when I look down, I look like I'm reading, but I'm not. But the end of it all is they're not coming back.
Yeah.
So the pain is the same for everybody.
Hmm.
Because at the end of the day, your babies are not coming back.
It's kind
That
of,
was
well,
powerful.
the reason why I could say that for me, when I look at it, is if your baby's sick and they're telling that your baby's not gonna make it, you have time to actually prepare even though you can't prepare yourself. No, listen to
Yeah.
me though. Listen
I'm
to what I'm
listening.
saying. But when you just get that call out of nowhere that and then they're murdered and then nobody's in prison for it, that's a unsettling feeling. Because if my daughter's killer gets caught, that's gonna give me it's gonna, because right now, because I look at it like this, I can be standing in the store standing right next to this person that killed my baby. And I don't
And
know
that's true.
who this is. So it's a very uncomfortable, um, you get no closure. You don't get no closure anyway, but you get some type of peace that this person is having to take responsibility for what they did to my baby.
And you can only just say that because that hasn't happened, because you don't know if you're going to get any more peace
I'm
of
probably
resolution or not.
I may not.
Because I've heard people that say that you don't. So I don't know, because see, I've never lost a child, but I've
Yeah.
lost a parent. I've lost two parents. I've
Yeah.
lost two brothers, and I've lost a sister. But I think at the end of the day, that's your experience, and you're
Yeah.
entitled to that.
Yeah.
So nobody can question what you're saying about that. What I
Yeah.
like what she said is it's all the same, because at the end of the day, I don't care what the circumstance. My
Mhm.
daddy also has another saying that he taught us: accident death, you stay dead just as long.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
whether you died by accident or whether it was on purpose and somebody killed you,
Mhm.
you still gonna be dead all that time.
Mhm.
So
It's
that's
just a child
basically is
period
what she
being
was saying.
being gone too
Yeah,
soon
I could
because
imagine that
we're
has to
not
be painful.
designed to bury our children. The design is for them to bury us. So
That's what we're
that right
told.
there is the nail on the hay. You
Yeah,
know.
but I just think that a mother is entitled to feel whatever she feels. Whatever you feel, it's all right with me, because again, that's your baby. See, our children don't belong to us. Our children come through us. But
Mhm.
because they come through us, it was us that they were connected to. We
Yeah.
created them babies. So I
When I was
truly
listening
respect.
to her, my insides was hurting.
Mm,
My insides.
really?
Yeah, because I remember when it happened, and I remember it was like my insides were being pulled out, but it was like my insides were being violated yesterday when and because True knew not to, because I told him I don't watch her no more. I don't want to get upset, so I
Hmm.
didn't know she was still on that. So when he let me listen, he only let me listen to a certain part of it. But
Okay.
then when I sat there and I listened to Polar's video, I mean, I was like, her brother. I never seen him react like that. Their brother was like, this bitch need to be shot. And we need to, how do you do? What kind of person
She
does
wasn't thinking
this?
about none of that. And like I said, I think that she was talking from her hurt. She wasn't thinking. That does not excuse her behavior. You know, it does not. It does not excuse it. But
I could never. I
I
don't
can
care how
see where
mad
she's
that
coming
I am
from.
at somebody. I could never come for somebody like that. I
Yeah.
there's a place in hell for somebody like that. I swear. That I didn't even know how other people were affected. I really realized that through the comments and
But
stuff.
anybody that heard
Yeah.
that should have been affected, sadly. They should have been sad. But everybody, again, like Kwame said, we're into the like culture. So we go with whoever we like. We don't
Yeah.
listen to reason,
Yeah.
because no reasonable person would think what was said,
Yeah.
even what she think. See, for her to make the statement, you gonna make up with somebody who came for me. This is all YouTube. This is not nobody shooting out your windows. Nobody shooting at you when you walk out your door. This is people playing games on YouTube. Now, people have gotten killed
Yeah.
because of things that
Yeah.
happen on YouTube. And we would never want that to happen.
No.
But it was no reason for her to take it to that level. There's no reason at all, unless Fee was correct in what she believed it to be. And she did not say this is what it was, so I don't want to put anything
Yeah.
in her mouth. But she
Yeah.
made a good point when she
Mhm.
said she took the money up to help Mo3 mother. Now, Miss Lowdown did not say that she didn't love her son. That's what that other one said. But what she did say, she has a problem with her being around the people that she believed was instrumental in killing the lady's son. She's not that mother, and she doesn't know what she's going through. But that's what she believed. And
Mhm.
so she has no right to make her belief his mother's fact.
That made me cringe too when I heard that because I just couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. Well, I hope this lady ain't watching this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's enough to have your son's name over the internet all
Which
day,
she
every
done had
day.
so much, yeah, she done had so
Yeah,
much disrespect. It's just
it's so much.
my heart hurts for her,
Yeah.
because no one deserved that level of disrespect that they've done with Mo3's name in the name of they care and they want to know what happened.
Yeah.
See, you can't want more for me than I want for
One
me.
for myself.
You
Mhm.
can't. And you don't know what I want for me because you don't know me. So to
Mhm.
say that I'm doing all of this so that we can find out, fuck what y'all find out. Because who
Mhm.
really give a fuck? And what us knowing gonna do other than just give us something else to talk about?
Mhm.
It's not
Mhm.
gonna help us sleep better. Because I'm sure none of us have lost the sleep that that lady has lost. It's not gonna, none of us carried that baby for 9 months.
No.
None of us.
And
Man,
then talking about he was homeless. Every bad kid has experience getting put out of mama house if they was too off the hook. Getting because I did. I come on
yeah,
now.
yeah, but they don't even know why he was homeless.
Yeah.
Him being homeless doesn't mean that he got put out of his mama's house.
But
Hell,
even if
he
that was
could
the
have left
case,
home though, but he could have left home.
yeah,
That don't make her be
yeah,
put him out. But if
yeah.
they really knew Mo3 and listened to the story, because he tells it all in
I know
all
that
of his
one.
songs.
My son that died. I put him up a few times. I said, you ain't gonna do that gangster stuff up in my house. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Yes,
had daycare. I watch people's kids. You're not gonna have that stuff here.
and
And if
I
you
don't
can't abide
blame
by
you.
my rules, you got to go.
Yeah, I don't
Period.
blame you. But the thing of it is if you realize that he said his mom lost everything trying to save her baby boy,
Mhm.
which he was the oldest child. I'm just
Mhm.
calling him her baby boy. But he said she lost her home, her car. That's why when he got money, he did like Kwame. He put
Mhm.
his mother in a big, beautiful home.
Mhm.
And then he took her and bought a big, beautiful
Nobody knows
necklace.
the sleepless nights that we have raising our kids because all kids are
Nobody
different.
knows.
They're
Nobody
all
knows.
different.
Yeah.
They're
And,
all
and it
different.
don't make you no bad parent. Even with our bad experiences, we are the best parents that baby could have. Why?
Mhm.
Because the baby came through us. So
Mhm.
we were blessed with that baby.
Mhm.
And babies make choices when they start getting up in age. Now
Mhm.
they don't understand, and Charleston White teaches us this, that the mind doesn't fully develop until you're 25.
Or I also learned this too when you get older and you stop growing at the age of the injury.
Mm. Well, that happens, period. If you, whatever happened as 5 or 6,
Mhm.
mentally and
Mhm.
emotionally, but I'm
Mhm.
talking about physiologically, we
Mhm.
do not actually mature to where the brain connects until you're 25, until you're
Oh, that's some
25 years old.
good water.
And it's statistical data that proves that. This ain't nothing nobody just made up and want to sound cute or want to
Mhm.
sound like no damn doctor. This you can, anything, people have these very expensive ass iPhones. I got one, thank you to my son, or Androids. These are computers.
Mhm.
And instead of playing games and gambling and looking at YouTube all day, maybe people ought to start Googling and asking questions and looking at the statistical data and research, because you can use the phones for that too. Although most people won't, but that's what they could use it for, to help them understand. And it takes us as mothers, as women, to come together, because we are the nurturers. We are the givers of life. We are the stargate.
Mhm.
The moon governs us. And then we bring in the sun and the moon, our daughters and our sons. We bring them to earth through creation. And it would be so beautiful if, again, we would act as an army of one, working toward the same goal. If everybody is doing a little bit of something to make this a little bit better, like Kwame said, if we could just start trying to help our children learn how to read. Most of our children do not read above the fourth grade level. Well, people need to understand, from pre K to the third grade, you learn how to read. And from the fourth grade until you die, you read to learn. So if you never learn how to read, you're not going to know much in life, because you can't read and you can't learn.
Mhm.
So it's so much we could be doing instead of fighting toward each other and putting each other down. It's so much we could do to uplift one another. And
Yeah.
I hope that we get to a place where we can do that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hope we get to a place where we can do that and start lifting one another up, as opposed to tearing
Tearing
each
each other
other
down.
down. But yeah, you handled that very, very, very well. I was very proud of you in the way that you handled that on your show. That was really, really good.
Even on my cousin.
Yeah, because you're human, and we felt that. See, if you use cussing in my mind, right? Because I told you about mine, and it's just a vernacular that you use to help you express whatever it is you're feeling. And you needed to feel that. See, I hadn't seen your videos, and I hadn't seen how you really, was writing
Mhm.
her, you know. And it's one thing to hear you say that to her. It's
Mhm.
another thing to go back and look at your videos and know that they predate what happened, right?
Mhm.
So you were honest and you were sincere. You were not making that up. You
Yeah.
really believed that. And you looked forward to a growing relationship. And you said she was, your mentor. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I really did. I really
And then you was
I
telling
looked up to her.
Elizabeth,
I
you,
did.
you was telling Elizabeth to hook up with her.
Yeah.
And so no, I'm shit. I'm surprised you didn't say more, but I understood then why you felt the way you felt. I'm talking about from the first video.
Mhm.
The last two is just no excuse. So anything you say is fine with me. But I'm talking about from the first one. You remember I was telling you don't respond.
Yeah.
See, but I hadn't seen those videos to know how you had, you know, spoke so highly of her,
Mhm.
before. That's
True was even kind of mad. Good night, sis. Love you. Gonna go to sleep. I know you're in Ohio. Yeah. I don't know how many hours you're ahead of me.
yeah, I'm too.
TT dangerous because she'll have my ass on the phone till in the morning.
We ain't gotta be on here that long.
We be getting no, I ain't talking about that. I was just messing with you. Talking about that morning I called you. We was on the phone for hours.
Like all night.
Look up when you really have some good conversation. You don't even look at the time. You know what I'm saying? You just shoot. You helped me through. You helped me through a lot. You helped me through not reacting when I wanted to the first time. I mean, you helped me. I
Yeah, well
listened.
that's good. That's what I was, but see, I didn't know none of this other stuff, and then when she just kept on going, I thought she had really done good because she had stopped.
And then went back to it.
Yeah,
I had cut it off at that part. I said I can't handle no more. I can't handle it.
yeah, but I think that it was just a misunderstanding and miscommunication, and then she just got angry, and you cannot measure one relationship against all of your past hurts because
Yeah.
everybody's not out to get you. And if you have discernment, then you should be able to see things before it
I've been
happens.
checking on him.
You don't
Yeah.
need, Queen to help you see what common sense will help you see. And so I think that that was very unfortunate, and sad.
Yeah.
But that was totally unacceptable, But grown people get to say what they want to say. But
Yeah, they do.
that was not an opinion. She took a known fact and used it against you, and that is unacceptable. And then all those people, they can love the queen and all of that good stuff. Like I said, and like you said, we've given a lot of money to the queen
Mm-hmm.
and supported her equally as much.
Yeah, she said, "You
And
think you bad?" I said, "No, you think I'm bad."
yeah, ain't no that shouldn't even be a part of the conversation.
Because I don't walk around thinking I'm bad. You
It was
must think
about
that.
helping. That's what it was supposed to be about,
Mhm.
helping. And so when you stop helping, then you cease to exist in this world.
Yeah.
In this arena. So it's just too easy to go your separate ways.
Yeah.
Be your way, and to me be mine, and may we never meet again, and let that go and move on.
And to anybody out here, any of my people, any family, let me tell you, I don't want to hear nothing that she done did no more. Because I'm not watching her.
Yeah, it's not working. I'm gonna watch if she talking about Mo3, but if she go out for Mo3, I ain't gonna be able to handle it. Then you know what? I may not even watch. I don't know, cause all that shit is just us feeding our own imagination. Cause don't nobody know that damn story. So my story just as good as any damn body else's, and
Well,
I
I
don't need
loved your
nobody.
I loved your live. I was like, I'm proud because I remember that day. You was like, I ain't ready to do this yet. And it was like, come on. You just said, let me just get with it. You was like, I'm focused on something right now. I'll hit you when I'm done. I was like, okay, I got that. Okay. Because
Yeah,
I was dealing with that other thing. I was like, whew, I don't know what I'm gonna do, Lord. I just didn't want to talk to nobody.
and
And
then you didn't even tell me that you went on and signed up for the class. I'm glad you did though, cause you learned some good shit. Look like
yeah, yeah.
I'm
So
just
what I'm
looking
doing
at
now
the video.
is I want to do one-on-one.
Okay,
So, and she's very affordable for us.
okay,
Yeah. And we just investing in ourselves and in our channel. You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
right. It's worth it because
Hmm.
you got your little thing scrolling down at the
Hmm.
bottom. Your
And
little
I was in there with people. I was like, wow, okay. Woods was in there. Skull was in there. It was probably like, let's see, I think it was like 7 of us.
well, I think anybody that want to learn, and that's what you're there for is to learn.
And trial and error.
Yeah.
So that's what I see. I'm excited though. I'm excited, and yesterday and just reading the comments, it really inspired me to push. That's why I was sitting up there. I said, let me put on these little something, put my hair in a ponytail, and go on live and kind of recap from yesterday. Because I had a Caucasian guy. He was like, you know, um, man, your story, and he was like, he's going through some stuff about his father, having
Mhm.
pancreatic cancer, and he didn't know my mom had stomach cancer
Okay.
and all that. So I said, well, I'm gonna do a live, and I'm not gonna put myself in a box. I'm gonna deal with different things, and so that was like, encouraging to okay, go and deal with that because that's probably one of my worst uh between my kids and my mom is probably the pain that I still hold on to
Exactly.
that
Well,
won't
being able to
completely.
talk about it and help people will help
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, it will help you. It will help you tremendously. Because I told you my mom had the problem with her intestines, but it never tested cancerous.
Somebody said they unsubscribed from you're so refreshing.
Well, they have a right to do that.
Yeah, they do. I just, we got so much stuff going on in this world. We gotta we gotta keep it positive.
Yeah.
We gotta try to keep it positive and hold on to something because, whew, so much going on.
Yeah, well, I tell you that when you look at the real people in life, it's only a few people that's going to carry anything.
Yeah,
It's not going to be the masses.
yeah.
It's going to be a quality is always
hmm
better than quantity.
This lady told me, um, when I started at this church, he put her on me. She was like his second. You never heard of Eddie Long?
Yeah, I know Eddie Long stroke.
Okay, his Lord Jesus. He has
Oh, this is a blessing. Look at her. She's 72 years old.
I know.
Ain't
I
that
just see
beautiful?
I know.
We're happy to
Um,
have you, Minnie Bell.
he he had helped me. He has connected me with his right arm lady at the ministry. She's a minister, and
Okay.
she's white. And I didn't understand why he put me with her.
Okay.
And I was like, why do I feel so different? Why do I feel like I don't fit in nowhere? And why, I don't feel like I have friends? And she said, you're never going to have friends. She said, you know why? She said, because you're too real.
Too honest.
Everybody's not ready to be honest with themselves.
Yeah.
She said, you're going to have people that like you and that, look up to you, but you're never going to have a whole lot of like true friends because you make people, because what she did, she was ignoring me.
They have to deal with themselves.
Yeah. She was ignoring me. And I was like, what's the problem? And so I called her. I said, what's the problem? I said, I didn't assign myself to you. You were assigned to me. What's the problem? And she said, oh, Lord, Stephanie. Oh, girl, I love it. She said, oh, Lord. She said, I was running from, and she had to be real because I was like, look, because I don't have to do this with you. You know what I'm saying? Because here I go with my rejection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting myself out to get hurt, but I'm going to confront you about it because he assigned you to me.
Yeah.
And she was like, and she loved me. Still today, if I'm on Facebook doing anything, she's like, I love you, Stephanie. And she was, when I heard her story, she was the person that had the needle that was sitting on the curve, nodding and unbelievable.
Okay.
I said, that's why he put her with me because she's strong. She was strong. You know what I'm saying? And he knew all that I had went through.
Mm-hmm.
And that was amazing, though. But that lady, I don't care what. I'm glad they got Facebook because we can always stay in contact.
That's
52, 62. Oh, wow. 52, 62, 72. I'm 52. You 62 and she's 72. Oh, that's a trip.
There is a place for us out here. So those
Okay. Yes, there
people
is.
that unsubscribe and go away, then that's beautiful because they're only making room for other people to come who really want to hear, like Miss Minnie Bell said, mature ladies talking.
Yes.
We have real life issues, and it's all about being who we were called to be.
Yes.
And we're mothers. We're nurturers.
All are called and few are chosen.
We have to mother whomever. I have one son that I gave birth to, but I'm the mother to many.
Well, she got a little gangsta in her. She said, we in this bitch.
Who said that?
I love it.
Who said that, Miss Minnie Bell?
Oh, God.
Girl, not Minnie Bell.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That was too much right there.
But be sure and subscribe.
But I so look forward for our live. So we got to think of a topic where you can come in and run it. So you can give us some of that wisdom. You know? Because that day I left here, I was high on wisdom. I was like, woo.
Well, one of the things that I said that I was going to do next on my page, and I don't know how to do all this Yardbird and all that kind of stuff. but I'll find out because I want to get with you about the
Yeah,
class, whatever.
yeah. Yeah, we can
But
get on both of ours and start doing some stuff together so I can show you the stuff that I learned. Cause
okay,
you subscribe to it, don't you?
no,
Okay.
I'm just coming up. You know
Okay.
what? The first time I ever did anything was when I got on when True invited me to come on with you guys.
Okay. Well, they
You
have
know I didn't
three of
know what I
them.
was doing.
They have three of them that are cool. I'm subscribing to this one because I like this one because I can't afford no,
Is this
because I
one
got
the
a whole bunch of stuff
39?
coming out my account
Is this one
every
the
month. You know
39
what
a
I'm
month?
saying? Huh?
This
$20.
okay, so this not the 39.
No, that's not the 39.
Okay,
The
because
other one was more than that.
now I seen something they said it was 39 a month. I don't know if somebody said that or if I read it somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But if this is 20, yeah, this is not bad then.
Yeah.
I could possibly do that.
Yeah, I
But
went ahead and did it and it opened up some stuff for me. So now I just gotta I got a little training and I see why it wasn't working before because I didn't subscribe to it.
okay.
So now it opened up those things like banners, your brand. Like I put my brand up here at the top.
You have to subscribe to it.
Well, the free version only lets you do so much.
When I bought a little editing kit.
I need the editing thing. I
I
need
got
that.
okay, I got mine from Amazon and I got the Pinnacle 64.
How much you paid?
I think it was just like 39 or 49.
So do you have to pay for monthly?
No, that's the cheapest one, and they said it's best to start with that. But since
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing, then I still don't know. It's
You
got
have to pay it monthly?
no, no.
Oh, okay.
This is
So
the
you
one
bought it.
you don't have to pay for. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, I'm
once
gonna
you
check that
purchase
out. I'm
it,
gonna go on
you
there. I'm
just
gonna
get
go on there.
you just get the you just get the CD. It's the Pinnacle 24 Studio 24
Okay.
Pinnacle Studio, and
Oh,
it's
you had it mailed to you?
yeah Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, Amazon stuff come quick.
yeah. It does. Like this one came like damn near overnight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
Minnie
gonna go
Bear
on there
says
and
she
look
love
and
her
see.
some gangster rap too. uh, she
Arizona.
in Arizona.
Hey, you close to me, Arizona. I'm in California. I'm about to turn it into. I need to eat. What you eat,
Oh,
TT?
what
Did
Minnie
you?
Bear said was she unsubscribed, not from you. She unsubscribed
No.
from Miss
No, I
Lola.
knew what she was talking about. She's talking
Oh,
about
okay,
her.
okay,
Yeah. You know what? Her little four people had unsubscribed because the rest of them came from my people, and
yeah, but that's
I'm almost
okay.
at 300 now. So.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I see. That's okay. It's the people
Mhm.
will come as
Mhm.
long as you keep doing what you're doing, and you definitely, baby. If you don't talk about nothing else, you have enough with you. That's what I know about life.
Enough contact within
If,
me, huh?
if you as open as you are and as willing, and then you have humble countenance. That don't make you angry, but if you just keep you in human mode.
Yeah.
You are most beautiful. You come, you're collected, you listen. It's so many people hurting. It really is.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's like what I was telling you, my next live that I'm going to do is and it's not going to be live probably because I think you have to have well, I thought you had to have 1,000 before you could
No,
go.
you can go lot. No, you before you get monetized, and you have to have a certain amount
Okay,
of hours.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
you can just go live anytime then.
Yeah.
So
Well, with this subscription, it's unlimited.
then,
But with
okay.
the other subscription, it's a certain amount that you can get. So just when you back out, look in there and look at their prices and see what you get with your packages and stuff. And
Okay.
sometime, where are we at? What's today? Wednesday?
Uh-huh.
Sometime this week we can go in there and mess with it because I need to still test some stuff and try it out. And the good thing is, as long as you don't enter the live, you can do whatever you want to do.
Okay, well, what I was telling you, my next thing that I'm going to do is I wanted to talk to fathers
Okay.
because we have so many fathers that really love their children and want to be a part of their children's lives, and these mothers keep them from participating. And so I was just going to give them some information and tell them how to research and steps that you take if you don't have money to retain an attorney, if you're willing and able to speak for yourself,
Okay.
how to go about doing it. That was going to be my next one, and to let the guys know that they have rights too, and I want to show them how to navigate through, this system.
Mhm.
And I'm not an attorney, of course, and but I know how to research, and so it's all about reading and research. Once people really take responsibility for their lives, they're going to find out the majority of anything and everything you do is going to have to be you doing it.
Yeah.
You can't rely on somebody else with your life. You have to take, even if you have an attorney, you need to start reading so you can see if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, or if they're talking about whatever it is they should be talking about.
Mhm.
So that's one of the things I want to talk about. And you guys inspired me so much. Looking at you and Elizabeth inspired me because it was so disheartening about her baby. And
Yeah.
I thought about Jessica Reed, the girl with Charlemagne the God.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
um, her mom, that's one of the reasons that she didn't take that case to trial. Not that she could foresee what was going to happen, but that she didn't want to damage her with what the
Mhm.
trial would do to her. And, so she didn't take it to trial. She regrets it today.
Did they settle out of court?
No, he got away. He did plead to a lesser charge.
Mm. Good
Yeah.
night.
Night
How,
night.
how do you make a emoji in here?
I don't know.
Oh, it don't pull up the keyboard for me. I have to be in that other thing. Okay, I got you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know nothing, child. I'm so happy that you could just put the thing up there and I could just hit it. Yeah, and then also, it's good that you almost have all of your money, but whenever somebody offers, just thank them.
Yes.
Yeah, just thank them. I know it's hard. When you're a giver, it's hard to receive. But yeah, just thank them. Just thank them. Uh, and but boy, I'm telling you, Fee made a very good point. Since you want to help somebody,
Hmm.
I bet she wouldn't help you, but she should.
No, that's okay.
That's why she says she got the money to help people. And it shouldn't matter who the people are.
I wouldn't want that. God got me.
Yeah, you're gonna be okay.
Mhm. I was scared at first, but I'm not scared anymore. So I'm
Oh,
okay.
that's good. That is really good. Please like and subscribe. Don't forget to push share.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
IG and
Yeah,
cash.
we're gonna go in here and play with it and see if,
Okay.
because it's too bold. So it's got to be something I can do to fix that and maybe
So,
make it bigger.
so maybe I could call you later today. You have any plans later on this evening?
My son went to give me some chicken. I don't know. I'm tired because I didn't. Hopefully, I can sleep all night. I don't sleep all night. I'm tired of this stuff because I be so messed up in the daytime.
Yeah, well, I sleep off and on, so I never know when I'm gonna be asleep or when I'm gonna be awake. But um, maybe sometime tomorrow evening.
Yeah,
We don't have
yeah,
anything
yeah. We
planned.
can do that.
Yeah, because I'm here all the time. But I just, like I say, I never know when I'm gonna be up and not. Kwame came on not too long ago, so I guess I'll get ready to go and look at him. But after all, you had a very good night tonight, and
Yeah, I'm glad I did this live. I'm glad I did it.
yeah, for the people that was there, and hopefully, uh, it will continue to grow and grow and grow.
I'm more excited. Like I said earlier when I started, I said if one person is touched and it made a difference in their life, I've done what I'm supposed to do.
That's true. But you're gonna touch more than one, sister. They will come. I know they will come because we're all hurting. And we
Hmm.
may not be hurting from the same ills or
Yeah.
the same pain,
Yeah.
but we're all hurting. And we all need to be uplifted, you know, and we need to be able to vent.
Hmm.
You know, I tell anybody, I don't care what you do, as long as you don't abuse and misuse somebody else, do what you need to do.
Hmm.
Whatever it is you need to do it. Because nobody can tell you what you feel, what you think, and how to get over something.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell you that. Nobody can tell you when to get over it and shit. You know, my mama been dead now 28 years. And
Ooh.
some days I cry like it was today.
Hmm. In those moments, it feels like it.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes you don't cry at all. Same with my brother that died first. He's been dead 40, well, 50 years. And he was 23
Wow.
when he died. So it has to be 40 years because ain't no way in the hell he no 80 years old. Well, I don't know. My older sister's pretty close to 79. So yeah,
Wow.
it could be.
So you guys have longevity in your family.
My grandmother died at 104, my mom's mom.
Phew.
104.
You can
And
barely get them to make it till 20 these days.
yeah, and shit, I'm hoping to make it to 104 because my mama made it to
Well, you
65.
doing it. You
Yeah,
doing it.
I want to, and I'm gonna just keep doing what I do. You know, my legs hurt at night, and ain't nothing I can do about it. I take my medicine and I just keep living. But it's well. I don't have no thoughts of, ooh wee, what's gonna happen. It's
Hmm.
all about what we're trying to do, and that's to help our people. That's what it's all about.
That's what
It's
it's all
helping our
about.
people, and I'm so proud of you. I just wanted you to know that you did a beautiful job. You looked beautiful in sunshine, and it was just absolutely beautiful. And I just love that truth for standing up, being that man, and being that support that you needed, and pulling you back when you know you was about ready to go for 1 second. He was there guiding you, and then you actually accepted the guidance. See, that's what it's about, working
Yeah.
together.
You
And
know,
when you
I
plot to
lack that in life. I lack that. My bishop, the one that I told you from Chicago, he died December 14th,
uh-huh,
right before my daughter. He was like my daddy. I didn't listen to no man.
okay,
Well, I didn't trust, but him, it's sit your ass down. And he came, he met us where we were. I
okay,
got my deliverance at that ministry. I was doing all kind of illegal stuff. All that stuff started falling off. The next thing you know, I was living a saved life,
is that
not holy
beautiful?
roly, but a saved life because I
Ain't that
stayed being
beautiful?
true to who I am. But True's like a I think I'm older, but he's like a brother, like a big brother.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he would stand up and make that video and
yeah,
even do what he did with even trying to do a fundraiser, that was that you there there's no there's no it's clean. There's
yeah,
no perversity there. There's not
no,
it's just wow. You don't
it's
get
not.
that often. You
It
don't
is
find
not.
a man. He's a good man because you don't find a man that don't want something for something.
He's a
They
very
usually
good
want something
man.
for it. You know
Very
what I'm
good
saying?
man.
So
So you know,
I'm
Mrs.
honored
True.
to know him.
Yeah, you know, Mrs. True has to be a beautiful woman because
Yes,
she can share her man with us,
yes,
and
yes,
then she's
yes,
willing to get in there and partner with him, and
yes.
that's what it's all about. Yeah, it's an honor really because we don't have too many alpha men.
And that's why I think people really like him because of the way that he comes across and is genuine. You know,
Yeah,
he really had her back. I
yes, yes,
seen
he
it. I
did.
was like,
Yes,
whoa, he can really go toe to toe with these now.
I was getting excited because I was looking forward to just chopping it up with her, and then I just thought too that it was kind of contradictory when she said that she wasn't invited, but she always says she don't talk to people. So I
Yeah.
was looking forward to her coming. I thought that was a good deal. And then for all of this is so sad
And
because
I just hope I got to check on Shay
unnecessary.
because I need to make sure she's okay because I know that kind of messed her up a little bit. You know, one day I was talking to Miss True and she was very upset when
Okay.
she saw that. So I can't imagine how upset she was when she saw that last video because it was geared around him and then it turned into me.
Yeah, I understand that.
It was a lot, but I forgive her.
But that's
I
good.
do.
That's
I
good.
forgive her. I'm just saying it because I don't think I would have been able to feel it, but I forgive her for stop. You know you're not supposed to be on there. Okay? Get
Basketball.
out. I get my stick. Where my stick at? Did you take my stick out of here?
I bet you did.
I'm gonna get out of here so I could go eat, and if I'm
Okay.
not too tired, then maybe we can get on here tonight. I'll let you know,
Okay.
unless I fall asleep after I eat.
Okay. But if so, get you some rest. I'm gonna look at
Get your
Kwame
little white
and
butt out of here.
I will look forward to whenever we get together.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Thank you for
everybody that's
inviting me.
watching, I thank you for stopping by and I'm sorry, you guys. Get your butt in there. I'm not playing with these. Go open the door. Go open the door. Grandma love you. Open the door. You made my door like this. Hold on 1 second. Oh, you locked it. Okay, come on. Oh, okay. Oh. Girl, you know that baby a handful, girl. He a handful. I'd like to thank everybody who stopped by to watch us for a little bit and kick it with us. And I look forward to the next live. I don't know when it'll be. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know, depending on how I'm feeling. And
Sounds
TC,
good.
I love you. And to everybody, muha and much love.
I love you too. What's Muha?
I love you.
Oh, in what language?
I don't know.
Oh,
Sound
well,
like
Muha.
it sound like Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Muha. Well, I just been saying it for years. I've been saying it for years. When I used to do my Facebook Live, they used to laugh at me because I put up my title. It's your girl. You know, I'll tell you, it's called me Little Oprah. And then when
Okay.
I leave, I go, Muha.
All right, Muha.
Okay. I'll talk to you soon. Love
Okay.
you.
Bye-bye.
Love everybody. Have a good evening and thanks for watching. And leave a comment. Subscribe if what we talk about is interesting to you. Have a good night and see you soon. Bye bye.